I really like this.
Hey girl, this is actually a problem.
Bella Hadid, Boo Boo the Fool. Hello my angels, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma Kathleen. Today I am going to be trying Bella Hadid makeup. I just got my hair done and I'm currently doing Quen Blackwell's Ultimate Beauty Routine. So that's going to be another video that you can find on my channel. And a part of the video is that she does her makeup and she's a model. So I figured that I would choose a model and do that makeup. Bella also has hazel eyes, except her hazel eyes are more blue-green. Mine are more green topaz. You can kind of see the green a little bit in my eye. Her makeup that she does just like really highlights how, I don't know, like how light her eyes are. I just figured that maybe it would be flattering on my eyes because we kind of have the same eye shape. Hers are a little more narrow than mine, but we both have almond shaped eyes. Yeah, let's just get started. I've already prepped my skin. I used the Ol Heineken, I don't know. I'm having a stroke. I already moisturized and prepped my face with that. Love that stuff. For my base, I am going to be using the Hourglass Airbrush Vanish Airbrush Concealer. I don't know. It has like a really long convoluted name, but it's Hourglass. And I'm also going to use this NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium for under my eyes for brightening. Medium 1 Custard. I forget that there's a couple. She does like a really dewy, natural base. Ooh, yes. So cute. Okay, I use my fingers to blend because I really like the way that that looks. I feel like I don't have to worry about my products being absorbed by like a sponge type deal. I don't get the streaks that I would from using a brush. This has been the way that I have done my foundation, my base, since I started wearing makeup. It's never done me dirty, I guess. At least in my opinion. You can probably go stalk my Instagram and tell me if I'm wrong. Just, I really like using my fingers. I feel like I get to control more of the product already on that side. I just like the way that looks. Check your flesh. As you can see here, I have no flesh. Does anybody else remember that Sailor J like meme video?
First things first, check your flesh. As you can see here, I have no flesh.
Anyways, I feel like I have a pretty good base going. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. Like you can still see my freckles, which I love my freckles. I wish that my freckles would always shine through my foundation and such, but alas, that is not the nature of concealing your face. Now that I have a good base happening, I'm gonna contour first and then I'm going to do blush and then I'm going to conceal. I really like that, I don't know, like way of doing things. I feel like it makes my under eyes and everything just like really melts the cheeks together. That did not make any sense whatsoever, but we're gonna do it. This is like one of the most important parts of doing Bella Hadid makeup. She puts her contour above the like shadow, like the hollow of her cheek. She like kind of puts it on the cheek right here to emphasize the structure, to rearrange her face.
If men find out that we can rearrange the bones of our face, we're finished.
Here is like where my cheekbone ends. I'm going to put it right above. Like that. You see what I mean? It's like on my cheekbone. She has the cutest little nose ever. I wish I had a nose like that. I know that hers is plastic surgery, but regardless, it looks so cute. And it literally is like the perfect little button nose. So I am going to try and recreate that by putting my contour right alongside where my, what is that called? Like the bridge, like the very top of my nose. I'm not putting it like on the sides because that makes it look wider. I'm putting it more towards the center, and then also this little line in the middle to like really buttonify my nose. I really find that putting a little bit of contour on the underside, like by my nostrils, helps to make my nose look more snatched. And I'm gonna put contour right here on my lip just to give it a little more shadow, give it a little more pout. We want that Bella Hadid lip filler look without the lip filler because I cannot afford it. Just the tiniest little bit because we don't want a goatee. We want a model pout. God, she's so gorgeous. She's literally so gorgeous. Every time I hear about her struggling with mental health, my heart just breaks for her. I know we're not supposed to bully Yolanda, but Almond Mom. God, I wish YouTube would let me listen to music while I did this. I have been listening to Eternal Sunshine, Brighter Days on repeat, specifically Past Life, Dandelion, and Twilight Zone. My friend, who's like a chronic Reddit stalker, sent me this screenshot of somebody saying, I wish this bitch didn't make such poor decisions in her life because I'll be damned, this music has me levitating or something like that. Like, I feel that. I support women's rights and women's wrongs. I mean, I don't support being a homewrecker, but God, I love Ariana Grande. I have been following her since she was literally in 13 the musical, like as a middle schooler, as a little tiny baby child. I bootlegged it on YouTube. That was one of the very first musicals I ever bootlegged because I saw it on Tumblr. I was just like, what is this? But I digress. I wish I could listen to that right now. Not 13. I wish I could listen to Ariana Grande music right now, or just like any music. God, I love the way that makeup melts into the Hourglass concealer. This just feels so nice. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think that this cheek is good, but I do want a little bit more contour on this cheek. Honestly, after I go in with blush, I'm gonna go in with a bronzer, and if after the bronzer I decide that I want a little more of like a chisel. Oh, I almost forgot. We want that lifted, swooped back fox eye look. And I'm pretty sure blending it like this is how you do it. We'll find out though. Are we f***ing up already? We're 2 steps in and I already feel like I f***ed up. Okay. Also, these clips just don't want to stay in. That's fine. No, that's fine. Do I look like Bella Hadid yet? Don't answer that. Okay, now I'm going in with a peachy blush because this picture that I'm going off of and the other one that I'm also using, it doesn't look like she has blush on. In all of the pictures that I've seen of her, she uses more of like this color blush. So I'm just gonna go in with that, just a teeny tiny bit. And when I say teeny tiny with the Rare Beauty, I literally mean like that much. Let me just put some more over here. And this I'm really keeping on the tops of my cheeks. I'm gonna bring it just the slightest bit in. The color that she does have a little bit on the apples of her cheeks in some of the pictures that I've seen. But in the reference pictures that I'm using, this is too much. Oh my God. Okay, this is good. This is giving team too much. Anyways, moving forward, this is literally why I like doing my concealer after I do my blush, especially with super pigmented creamy blushes. It's a really good contingency plan if you got the way I did just so badly right now. Gorge, clown. Bella Hadid, boo-boo the fool. Okay, anyways. Now I'm gonna go in with the NARS creamy concealer, and I might do a little bit of a lighter concealer. We'll see. I'm still trying to keep this pretty natural, and I'm placing my concealer here so that it's like lifted in the corners because I really want that fox eye look, and then just a little bit here. I'm putting this concealer a little bit lower because I have a very stubborn PCOS hormonal pimple that won't go anywhere. As much as I have tried to kill it with pimple patches, Korean skincare, I used my entire arsenal on this baby. I even put calamine lotion on it, which is an ancient acne hack that I learned from my mom, who learned it from her great grandmother. That still did not work. So that concealer is just going to be placed like a teeny tiny bit lower. See, I like this side better than this side. I always do that. I always have one side of my makeup that I like better than the other side. I'm gonna make this even and then I will come back to you. Okay. All right, copyright gods, don't yell at me. Okay, now I'm going in with light 2.2 in Nougatine just to give a little bit more dimension to the inside of my eyes. And then I'm putting just the teeny tiniest little bit on the tip of my nose to really emphasize that button look. But do you see the difference that makes? Oh, maybe it's in my head, but I feel like that just really snatches my nose. Oh, that was the wrong place to put it. Okay, the only part of my face that I actually bake is the tip of my nose, and because Bella Hadid has like a really snatched nose, I'm gonna be baking that. I will not be baking my under eyes, but I am going to put more powder right underneath my cheekbones just so I can add that dimension so that there's the shadow and then it's a highlight to really mimic that like snatched cheekbone look. Maybe I should get a powder that's actually the color of my face. It's so hard being mixed. My mom is Irish and Eastern European. She's Croatian, and my dad's Mexican. So I tan. I get really tan in the summer, but then I'm white as a sheet. My nickname as a child was horchata and papelita. I have two entirely different makeup kits. My winter shade hello, this is shocking. I feel like her under eye really isn't that highlighted. She kind of has the all one face and just like crazy contour. I know I showed like a couple of different eye looks, but that's because I was going off of the skin. Her skin doesn't really seem to deviate look to look, but the eye look that I'm going for is this one. It is more bronze. It's got like a smoked out wing, a teeny tiny bit of a tight line, but it's not a black tight line. It's more of like this shade. Wait, tight line's on top, right? So then waterline is this one? So like her waterline, her lower lash line. Let me just say that. Let me not try and sound like I know what I'm doing. Base blending color, I'm gonna go in with this Tarte color, Park Avenue Princess. And you can see I brought like the blending color kind of outwards. Not too much though. It seems like her wing is what is really brought out and up to snatch, but I did kind of do that a little bit with the shadow just because my eyes are nowhere near as like lifted and narrow as hers are. Okay, this is the part that I'm a little nervous for. I'm not like good at eyeshadow. I can get by. I pretty much do the exact same eyeshadow look every day, so I'm nervous for this. It looks pretty simple, but I also know that makeup artists work really hard to make complicated things look natural. So let's see what we can do here. Why am I nervous? I'm literally going in with the same brush because sue me. I'm going to put it on the outside of my eye and then gently blend it out. I love shimmers. I will never be a matte eyeshadow girl. I want to sparkle. I have this busted, like, rest in peace girl. It's a Milani baked eyeshadow. Remember in 2013 when those were like super big? So I'm gonna put just the tiniest little amount on the center of my eyelid. I don't want to bring it up too far because it doesn't look like she has that color up too far. I am going to go in with the lightest dusting of like a light gold up here. They bring her eyeshadow up right here, but I don't know that that's going to be flattering on my eye shape. I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush. You can see the difference between these. You can see the difference between these two. Just the lightest little dusting. That like really didn't do much. It did a little, but not too much, which is what we're going for. So it looks like she has a black eyeliner and it's a winged liner, but it does look a little smokier and a little more brown towards the end. So like black in the eye and then like brown towards the outside. In order to do that, I'm gonna use a combination of this Sephora collection 12-hour colorful crayon contour eye pencil. That is such a mouthful. And then I'm also, not my lip liner. I'm going to use my brown eyeliner from Tarte in the shade brown. See, not doing too much. And it's the double take eyeliner. So there's a liquid side and a pencil side, and I will be using the pencil side. I just tight lined and put the teeny tiniest little bit on the outside of my waterline. Now, because I really want that precision, I'm going to sharpen my pencil. That's not as sharp as I would like it to be, but it's sharp enough, okay? If you follow your waterline up, that's like the perfect eyeliner shape for you. And because we're trying to do the Bella Hadid like snatched eye, I'm gonna bring it just slightly lower and do out more. Did any of that make sense? I should have plucked my eyebrows before doing this. Why didn't I do that? I'm literally doing an ultimate beauty routine and I didn't pluck my eyebrow. I'm so tired. Can I just have a good day? Me to myself in the mirror every morning. Do you mind if I just have a good day? I feel like I don't have enough balls to do it as big as she's doing it. There is a wang on her face and I don't feel confident enough to do that. I think I might just stick with the baby wing. I also think that like the baby wing is more flattering on me than like a wang. Okay, now I'm gonna take this in, which I'm a little nervous about. Okay, I just brought it all the way in, and it doesn't look the way that I wanted it to because my eyeliner isn't as sharp as I would have liked it to be. It's nothing that smoking it out with some eyeshadow can't fix. I'm also going to apply brown pencil to the wing. This is the shadow that I use for my brows. I know it looks purple, but it's not. I'll just do my brows right now and I'll show you the color that it is. And I do have a bald spot in this eyebrow from overplucking as a child, so this brow gets a little more love. But see what I mean? It doesn't actually look purple. Also, Bella Hadid has extremely thin brows, which is why I'm kind of just staying in the center of my brows. I don't think that I could rock the super thin look. I think that my eyebrows are already pretty thin. I'm just going to try and add more dimension to the middle of the brow to give it a thinner illusion, if that makes sense. Now I'm gonna use that same shadow to smoke out these wings. Makeup is so much fun. I love makeup. I love being a girl. Do y'all remember when Brittany Broski used to do those Princess Diana, Rosalia? I think she did a Bella Hadid makeup tutorial. I used to love those videos so much. I wish she would do them again. Okay, I really like the way that that looked. I want to blend that bronzy color into the black that I put on the inside and the outside of my eyes. I'm going in with this. And I really am packing this on because I want it to kind of match the intensity of the black that I have on the outsides of my eyes. You like really can't tell. If I get really close to the camera, oh, I hate that. Not the makeup, I hate just like being close to this camera, but you can see the green in my eyes when I do this. This is so, hey. Okay, anyways, oh my God, I completely forgot about this guy. He's been baking for a fat minute. Do you see that though? Like it really kind of emphasizes the contour. I have a highlighter. Yes, I put a highlighter on the tip of my nose. I like it. I think it's really cute. Also, Bella Hadid in the reference picture, she does have like a little bit of a shine on the tip of her nose. I like that. I like the way it looks. I'm not like a highlighter on the cheeks kind of girl, but I love an inner corner highlight and a tip of the nose highlight. I just think it's so cute. And that gives so much more dimension to my eyes too. Like I love the way that that looks. I'm gonna go in with more mascara. I do 2 mascaras and I've noticed in Bella Hadid's pictures, she goes for like a wispy length, not necessarily a thick length. So we're not doing spider-like lashes. We're doing really fanned out lashes. I really like this Sky High Lash Sensational. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara. This Lash Sensational. Oh, they're both. Lash Sensational. Try saying that 5 times fast. Lash Sensational. This is in Luscious. And I get both of these in like the blackest black and also in the waterproof formula. Just because I feel like these are the formulas that are least likely to give me raccoon eyes. And I'm just putting that at the very base of my lashes because like I said, we don't want them to be like spider lashes. We don't want them to be too thick. We want them to be long and separated and kind of wispy. And I only went in on my lower lashes with this. I'm not gonna go in on my lower lash with the other mascara because Miss Bella does not have like super crazy lower lashes. Okay, we're almost done with the makeup. I'm really like, I'm really feeling myself. This is great. Like I said, I've been feeling really ugly for the past 2.5 weeks because I've had gnarly periods, but I feel so pretty. So for the lips, she has kind of like a more orangey nude looking lip. Let's see what I have that'll match that. Not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot that I have that matches that. I'm gonna mix these. We're gonna see how that turns out. And then I also have this Maracuya Juicy Lip Plump from Tarte. I love this stuff. This is my 2nd time purchasing this. Okay, she definitely overlines her lips, so I'm gonna try and do that. I know like a lot of people go in with their darker shade first and then sheer it out with a lighter shade, but I've found for me personally, it's a lot easier to do the reverse. I don't know. It's backwards, I know that, but I don't know, my brain works that way. Does this look like ass? Actually, does this look like I've been eating ass? Because low-key, I don't know. I want to be one of those girls that wears brown lip liner. I just don't know if I am. I might have the wrong brown shade though. I might need a different brown. I don't know if I said what shades of lip liner I was using. They're both from Makeup Forever. This one is in Wherever Walnut and this one is in Limitless Brown. I think I did say that, but just to be safe. I don't know about the lip, guys, but fuck it, we ball, I suppose.
Slay! Slay!
Why do I love that? I suffer from tiny top lip syndrome, but I feel like if I had like big, juicy, like Latina lips, I feel like this would actually slay so hard. This would be a gag. I'm just not sure that it is on my tiny top lip. Low-key period. Okay, I'm gonna show you what this looks like in the sunshine, but I really kind of feeling this.
Look at the war zone that is my desk right now. Hey girl, hi sexy. This is actually kind of a problem. Anyways.
And this is the finished look. I kind of really love it. I feel really pretty. I wish that my nose contour was a little bit more precise. I feel like I might have messed it up or put the contour a little too far down my nose. But aside from that, what do we think? Is it giving Miss Bella Hadid? I really like this. I need to put in some big gold hoops and take some pictures. Okay, I feel like I actually didn't mess up the eyes as badly as I thought that I was going to. In the sun, I actually really like this lip combination. I think it is flattering. Okay, if you have any tips, please comment them down below. If I did anything, like messed anything up, please let me know. I think I would like to recreate this look, and I would also love to do more like makeup videos on this channel. I think makeup is so fun. I think playing in makeup is just so much fun. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. I love you. Okay, bye.